Break out another cask, or 3. The festival only comes once a year. Our stores can take it.
Just as well. We have an uninvited guest.
I see. Festival of Awakening, Jedi. You're not welcome here.
I apologize for interrupting. Master Yuan Par asks if you've seen a Jedi holoprojector.
If Yuan Par's asking, guess we could try and remember.
A holoprojector? Yeah, I know what you mean. Nayland found one. Nayland Rollock. Maybe you've heard of him?
I haven't, but it sounds like he has a reputation.
Nayland Rollock. Our dueling champion for 9 years straight. He once rescued an entire scouting party from flesh raiders single-handed. He planned our defenses. Protects us when we go foraging. Without him, we wouldn't even be having the festival. And no, I am not telling you where he is. Nayland earns his peace and quiet.
That hologram's data isn't safe. Nayland should be warned. Or do you want to risk something happening to him?
Nayland can take care of himself.
Against flesh raiders, sure. But some of that Jedi tech is weird.
Okay, fine. Nayland went into the flesh raiders' territory. He's probably still there. He's been gone a while.
I thought this was a special day. Shouldn't he be here celebrating?
Nayland just likes to be alone these days, and festivals aren't really his thing.
Though last year, he did the Waker's Dance with the rest of us.
I think Nayland's got a camp out there. If you see him, tell him to be back for the feast.
Jeez. All that just to get a freaking clean cutscene. Oh, come on. It even makes a lightsaber turn on. Where's this force wave? Okay. This is a big boy. Yeah, obviously, to us, playing the game, not really a big deal. To these, to normal, to normal creatures like, Twi'leks. Don't act like you didn't jump in here trying to fucking take our shit. See, that's what I was mentioning before. People will try and fucking take your damn chests while you're in the middle of fucking combat. Like, excuse the fuck out of me. That slurpy lizard dude, Kaizen, ends up being our first companion, which I guess because it's a friend of your master, it kind of makes sense, but it just feels weird. Like, some of the companions starting out, they work well, but I don't feel like it does. Even like the Jedi Knight, you get like T7, which is basically SWTOR's version of T3 from KOTOR 1 and 2, and it's like, I get it, I see what they're doing, but it doesn't, I don't know. Or, you know, trying to give like the Anakin Luke vibe, where they're giving you an astromech, but,
You make a lot of noise. I come for a flesh raider, I find a Jedi Padawan. I come to listen, to think among the dead, to fight for my people. Why have you come?
My master sent me to bring Rajavari's holoprojector back to the temple.
I'm called Nayland Ralok. The others in the village spin tales of their legendary protector. They don't understand. Are the flesh raiders destroyed? No. My people aren't safe until my learning's complete. Tython's relics still have lessons. I listen. I can do things I never imagined possible. I will be the defender my people deserve.
Perhaps your studies are making you into something else.
Jedi condemn what they can't control. But you're not a concern. Only the flesh raiders matter. Rajavari's hologram showed me how to punish them. The flesh raiders will come, but not leave. A merciful death compared to what my people have suffered.
What crimes have I committed that deserve being buried alive?
There are hidden wonders, Jedi, and my journey has just begun. Now run, or die.
Okay, got the projector. Oh! Hello. I was just gonna jump off the side and just take off running, and then I had guests. So he's been learning from this Sith. Well, can't even say Sith. He's a Dark Jedi. I'm confused though. I'm trying to remember the story to this one, and it's not quite making sense because, well, I guess yeah, it does make sense because it's separate from Magenta Paul and the other Dark Jedi who settled on Korriban, because they were the second set of Jedi to turn to the dark side, I believe. So yeah, makes enough sense. We're just gonna whoop. Teleporting, that's a Jedi ability, right? He's learning some things. And I feel like he's going to be back part of the story. Again, I don't quite remember.
Padawan, I just spoke to Rana Dalven, the daughter of Kalikori village's matriarch, concerning your visit there. I want you to meditate on what you learned. Such experiences are what shape us as Jedi.
I found the holoprojector as you asked.
We should check that Rajavari's hologram is safe.
The holoprojector was stolen by a Twi'lek, Nayland Ralok. He learned Force techniques from Rajavari's hologram. He was obviously unstable.
A villager? Very unusual. Then this Nayland is Force sensitive. Let's see what he saw.
Activation protocol begins. A few words. Shall this be all my legacy? No. My enemies are long dead. It is time. Hear me. I have left true wisdom behind. For those who follow where the first blade points, from the sanctuary of the Order, all else is fleeting.
My word. True wisdom. Padawan, he's talking about the Fount of Rajavari.
What is this Fount of Rajavari?
After Rajavari fell, sources claimed he created a great archive of his knowledge and teachings, the Fount of Rajavari. Generations of Jedi search for it, finding nothing. The Fount's considered a hoax by all reputable scholars, but we just heard proof.
It said to follow where the first blade points, from the sanctuary of the Order. What sanctuary?
Kaleth! The ruins at Kaleth. The name means sanctum. It's the remains of an ancient fortress. Evidence suggests Kaleth was destroyed in a great battle. Old droids still walk those ruins today. But this first blade is a puzzle.
I can only think of one blade a Jedi would wield.
Good deduction, but lightsabers had yet to be invented. We have found several old weapons in one section of Kaleth. Nothing like a first blade, but a good place to begin. I planned your training so carefully, but the Force has intervened. Finding the Fount of Rajavari and stopping Nayland must be a greater test.
Are you saying the Force is guiding me?
Sometimes the Force, not the Master, shapes a Padawan's trials. This seems to be such a time. You should know, Padawan. The Council tends to disapprove of such training, but I'll explain everything to them. For now, focus on exploring Kaleth for this first blade. Call me on your holocommunicator at once if you have any success.
Alright. Ugh, we're starting to get full on items. Gonna have to sell some stuff. See, so far the story sounds really interesting. Like, I like the whole... I mean, I've always been, like, a fan of ancient history. Like, learning about ancient
Padawans
Egypt.
and esteemed visitors, please join us in our daily reflection as we tend the temple grounds.
No. And, in middle school, we learned about ancient Egypt, which was really fucking cool. And, you know, this seems like this would...
Stand by for examination and suggested product.
Seems like this would be really cool to learn. But... it doesn't... the consular has a reputation
You are
for
fit for
having
duty. Return to your post.
the most boring story. So, I mean, as of right now, I'm intrigued. The ancient Jedi stuff could be cool. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see where the story goes. Now, I will say, as much as I loved doing the Jedi Knight story, hell, I have 3 Jedi Knights, it's not as... it's not as fun as either of the Sith stories. And not because I like being all, you know, murdery and such, but because... I don't know, just the layout to the story, I guess, the characters. Well, I mean, yeah, this battling the Emperor, that's cool. But it's the whole build-up up until that point that the Jedi Knight isn't as interesting as either of the Sith classes.
Show respect. You stand before greatness. The first blade, I guard. It rests with the ashes of its maker, the Weapon Master.
I don't know the title. Who was he?
He saw Jedi as warriors, not only philosophers. Armed them, protected them. The first blade, first Jedi weapon. From this beginning, lightsabers came. Millennia pass. Only hilt of first blade remains. Only disturbed once. Rajavari came. He proved worthy. Permitted to take the hilt. Later, returned it.
Why would Master Rajavari take the hilt and then bring it back?
Not my concern. To take the hilt, prove worthy. The philosophy of Jedi combat. Show understanding. The Weapon Master left challenges. Here in Caleth. Training droids to test his students. Find them. Prevail. The hilt of the first blade waits.
And yet in Clone Wars, we see battle droids fucking can barely keep their power going when they're, you know, marooned on another planet. But yet, these fucking things have been here for such a long-ass time. And clearly haven't needed power. Or they run on, like, unlimited nuclear power. I don't even know how nuclear power works in Star Wars. Currently drinking a Sprite, which is absolutely just, I love it. I haven't really had any soda stuff in a while. It's been a decent while, but I got a hankering for just some just good lemon lime flavor. And I was like, you know what? I'll drink this Sprite. It'll be alright. Hopefully my body just doesn't react adversely to it. Like, what the hell is this you giving me? Since it's been so long. Level 6, not that bad. It feels like we're under-leveled, but I know we're not. But it's also like, we've barely been playing, so obviously we're not that far.
Telemetry is received. All droids report your battle performance. Satisfactory.
Perhaps one day my performance could reach very satisfactory.
With training, perhaps. Take the hilt. Treat with respect. Fight with honor.
Master Yuan, I've found the hilt of the first blade. A proto-lightsaber from someone called the Weapon Master. The hilt looks as if there's data engraved on it.
Of course. The first blade points the way. Rajvari made the legendary weapon itself our guide. The Force is certainly with you, Padawan. Please bring the hilt back to the temple at once. I will look into a way to access that data.
And here I thought we were about to get our lightsaber. Yeah. I was like, yeah, finally. And that's cool, a proto lightsaber. I mean, it's cool, but if you don't know... Okay. I was like, wait, why is there a T7? If you don't know, a proto lightsaber being one of the very first lightsabers ever made, it's more or less like a cord. Think of it like a corded, how we went from corded phones to wireless phones. This is a corded lightsaber. It is literally a lightsaber hooked up via a power cable to a battery pack to keep it active. These were the first lightsabers the Jedi used. And then the Sith, or the Dark Jedi, whichever you want to look at them, they found a way to turn the lightsaber into basically a wireless weapon, and that's how the lightsaber became the way we have it now.